Hi friends, today I am going to discuss the animation functions. So in previous video I just explained what is an animation and what are the applications of animation and what are the different ideology in the animation, because in the animation the picture may be shaped into one position to another, and also the image can be rotate, the image can be colored in a different colored images, and we can set it the different ideology on that particular image. So those with the help of the multimedia concept. So now I am going to explain the animation functions. So some of the animations and important functions are nothing but the first one is the morphing, and morphing is nothing but the image, whatever the image of the original. So morphing is an animation function which is used to transfer object shape from to the another is called. So that means one face, one particular image object shape from transferred into the other. Now you can see these diagram for examples. So you have to be considered these particular examples. So the first one, so human face is converted into animal face. So this is possible with the help of the animation. So with the help of the animation, the human face is converted into the animal face. So nowadays we can observe that different animation movies or the pictures which are created by the animation, so should be taken place, and gradually the human will be converted into the animal will be converted into the human, like that. So that means here is the concept of that thing is nothing but the morphing. So now you can set it, the A is an human face, so the B is gradually changes into the animal, and C is a fully animal face is converted. So this is the concept of the morphing. And second phase of second example we have to consider the younger face. The young person is converted into the aged person. So now you have to observe some of the apps are also there. So suppose your age is 20 years, after 60 years, how your image looking like. So that means it will be the converted, the younger person is converted into the aged person, which is also the possible with the help of the morphing. So finally the morphing can be taken a very important role in the picture animation, because of the total object can be transferred from one to another. So that means it is the most complicated transformation actually. So we know that in the transformation techniques of the 2D and the 3D, some of the transformation is the translation. Translation is also move the object from one location to another. So the rotation is there, or the scaling is there, and reflection transformation is there, and finally the sharing is there. So that will be the considered in 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional. But coming to the same techniques, we can be applied into the animation. This animation is completely changed by the multimedia concept. So that multimedia concept will take that particular image as an one frame, and which is converted into the another. So here we can see the two examples. The human is converted into the animal face, and the younger boy is converted into the old boy. So this is the technique of the morphing. This is the most important one. So the process of morphing involves the three important steps. So how it may converted into that particular order, because the first one is one initial image and other final image are added to a morphing application. So that means whatever the image we are taking, the initial, and whatever the image we are going to be created, that is the final. So we can add these two. We can add these two, and that means here you can observe the 1 and 4. So actually we can get the select of key portion, and the modification can be done in the second and the third. So what the first one is, you can take the first one and you can take the second one. If these two are the combined, then only the image can be taken as an output. So that means this is the first portion. So what the first step is, the initial image is taken and the final output image is taken. Now we have to combine these two, and finally which can be framed as the original image, that is the whatever we want to create, that created image is taken place. This is the first one. So the second step involves the selection of key points on both the images for a smooth transition between two images. That means, so here you can consider what the second one is, we have to take the key points. So whatever the coincident points of that particular image, so we have to set it the key points of both in the sense the initial image, already derived image. So these two images are to be combined, and then we can set it a transition. Transition is nothing but, so we can replace that particular position. So that is the second one. And third one is nothing but the key point of the first image key point of the first image transforms to a corresponding key point of the second image. So that means here in the third you can be considered. So you make it difference the second and third one. So when we combine the first and fourth, so we have to set it the final one. The second can be considered to be a key point of the both images can be considered, and third one is, so the first image transformed to the first image is nothing but the one. The first image can be transformed to the second image, and finally we can get it the third one. So these are the three process involvements of this particular morphing technique. So the morphing technique can be categorized into the these three implementation of the points. And coming to the next one is the wrapping. So we know that the wrapping is nothing but the wrapping function is similar to the morphing function, but it destroys only the initial image, so that the matches will final image not fade out occurs to this on this function. That means here you may be observed, once we can get the final image, so we can destroy the first images. So if anybody can see that image is the original image. Actually that image is not the original image, that image is nothing but the morphing image. So when we compare the morphing image, if it is already the first image is shown, then only we can identify the difference. But here the wrapping is nothing but both of the one can be destroyed, that is the initial image can be destroyed and the final image can be taken place. So there is no ideology whether that image can be modified or that image can be original image. And coming to the third one is the twinning. So this is the twinning is the short form of the in between. So what the in betweening is nothing but, twinning is the process of generating intermediate frames between the initial and last final images. That means here in between the starting image and the final image, how it can be developed, how it can be improves the initial one to the final one. So that is the twinning. A twinning is the process of generating intermediate frames. So in between the initial and the final, there are some inter-between frames are there. So those intermediate frames should be set it as an initial and the last one. So here it is a very popular one, you can observe here. So how the initial image can be set it into the final image. So first one, the initial image is looking like that, and the next process is you have to twinning the second improvement of the second one, and third one is the final image we can set it. That means in between some of the frames are there, so we can set it that particular image into the one frame. So whatever the sequence of frames are nothing but the twinning is here. So the twinning is nothing but, so it is some of the frames in between the initial image and the final image. So this is a very important one. So the next one is the panning. So what the panning is nothing but here, so the panning is refers to rotation of the camera in horizontal plane. So that means panning is the horizontal in the sense the camera can be set it. So in the top position projection and the bottom projection and the side projections. But here the panning refers up to one particular rotation. So rotation of the camera in the horizontal plane. So horizontal plane in the sense that is the row wise or the x-axis mode. So in computer graphics, so panning refers to the movement of fixed sized window across the window object in the screen. So that means in which direction the fixed sized window moves, the object appears to move the opposite direction as shown. Now you may be observed here, actually the A can be considered to the one position and B can be taken to the another one, and C can be considered to the another one, and fourth can be considered to the another one. Here you can particularly the panning of this particular camera projection in the horizontal direction, in the different one, automatically the image can be picturized in the different action. So that means it is completely in the opposite of that particular starting images. So the panning is one of the most important one. So here, because it should be taken in the backward direction, and it should be considered to the forward direction, and it move the forward or the backward towards the window direction in the sense, so whatever the frame which can be set it, so that frame is nothing but the window. Suppose we go to the take the picture one image, so we have to set it that particular window frame, so that particular object or the picture should be placed on the window. So we can set it the window, that window can be captured that particular thing, so which is parallel to the window. So that means here the panning is refers to the camera in the horizontal way. So here the panning relates to the movement of the fixed size window across to the window. So now we can set it the fixed one, but when we move that horizontal way, so the picture also can be moved. So that means here we may be observed. So the passing object, so here the car is one of the example. So we can set it the window is the fixed, but the car is moved, automatically the frame can be moved towards to the a horizontal direction. So that this is nothing but the panning. So the next one is the zooming. Everybody knows this particular zooming. So zoom inside the image or the outside the image, the zooming can be considered the zoom in or the zoom out. So zoom in the sense we can zoom that particular image, can be set it as a spreading weight. That means a large type of image can be taken in the zoom in. Zoom out in the sense we have to be set it the image which cannot be the zoom and which cannot be extended, the original size can be taken. So the window is fixed an object and change its size. So window is the same, so we don't change the so the zooming it won't change the window size, it will change the image size. So that object also appears to change in size. So when the window is made smaller about a fixed center, the object comes inside the window appears more enlarged. So this is in the zooming, more enlarge the image. So now you can observe this particular example. So whatever the star image we can be observed into the window, so that object can be taken in the different zoom in. So zoom in or the zoom out or the small, that means so these two are occurred to take place on the zooming. So that is the zoom in or the zoom out. And the last one is the fractals. So what exactly the fractals are nothing but a fractal function is used to generate a complex picture by using iteration. So complex picture, a large type of picture can be taken and created some of the multimedia animation, so to project that particular image in the a different one, and also that can be image can be displayed again and again onto the screen. So with the iteration is the first time we can display the image. If the next time image can be displayed, that is the second iteration. If the next time display that image, that is the third iteration. In the next time that image can be displayed, that is also the iteration. Here you make it observe that iteration, number of iterations can be taken, that is one image can be displayed a number of times, repeated times, that is nothing but the fractals. So these all are the nothing but the animation functions. These animation functions are created that particular different manipulations which is performed on that particular given image. So this is the most advanced topic in the animation.